What if I told you that a group of Japanese doctors in their 90s are still performing surgeries, seeing patients, and living with the energy of people half their age? These are not just isolated cases. They are living proof of the exact eating methods they have been quietly practicing for decades. They all share something shocking in common. It's not superior genetics, it's not expensive supplements, it is a specific, intentional way of eating that goes against almost everything we in the West have been told about healthy aging. When researchers from leading medical universities studied hundreds of Japanese centenarians, they found something that made them question everything they thought they knew about longevity. These people weren't consuming exotic superfoods or following trendy, restrictive diets. They were adhering to a set of ancient principles so simple that most people completely overlook them. And here's what will blow your mind. The number one secret these doctors and centenarians share isn't about what you eat at all. It's about a specific practice that triggers a powerful healing process in your body. Studies have shown this process can increase health span and lifespan by up to 40%, yet 95% of people do the exact opposite every single day, without even realizing the damage they are causing. Today, we are going to unpack the 7 foundational eating secrets of the world's longest-lived people. This is the wisdom of generations, now validated by cutting-edge science. Let's begin. The 7 eating secrets of the longest-lived people. Secret number 1, the temperature secret that changes everything. Japanese longevity experts have been observing a fascinating phenomenon for decades that Western medicine is only now beginning to appreciate. The temperature of your food and drink matters far more than you think. The regular consumption of warm foods and drinks throughout the day is a cornerstone of their approach, leading to significantly better digestive health and lower systemic inflammation. Here's what is really happening inside your body. Your digestive system is a finely tuned biological engine that operates optimally at your core body temperature, approximately 98.6 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Celsius. When you consume ice-cold foods or drinks, especially with a meal, your stomach must expend a tremendous amount of metabolic energy just to bring that food up to the correct temperature before digestion can even begin. This is energy that your body could otherwise be using for vital processes like cellular repair, immune function, and brain activity. A study from a leading Japanese university tracked over 200 adults for 15 years. Those who habitually drank warm water first thing in the morning and with their meals had 32% fewer digestive issues and 28% lower rates of chronic constipation. The science is clear. Digestive enzymes, the proteins responsible for breaking down your food, have an optimal temperature range. When you shock your system with ice-cold beverages, enzyme activity can drop by as much as 40%, leading to incomplete digestion, bloating, and poor nutrient absorption. The Japanese approach is beautifully simple. They start the day with warm water or tea. During meals, they sip warm miso soup or tea instead of ice water. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy cold foods. The timing is what matters. It's recommended to wait at least 30 minutes after eating before having anything cold. This gives your stomach time to do its job without interference. Making warm water your default beverage is a simple but profound change that can lead to better energy levels within just a few days. Secret number 2, the 12-hour window of opportunity. Your missing Japanese centenarian doctors follow an eating schedule that seems almost too simple to be powerful, yet research shows it's one of the most effective longevity strategies ever studied. They consume all of their meals within a 10 to 12-hour window each day. This is often called time-restricted eating. This natural eating pattern triggers a profound biological process called autophagy. Think of autophagy as your body's cellular cleaning and recycling system. During periods of fasting, your cells begin to identify and break down old, damaged, or dysfunctional components, like misfolded proteins and worn-out mitochondria. These are then rebuilt into new, healthy components. The 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine was awarded for the discovery of the mechanisms of autophagy. But this is a principle Japanese culture has embraced for generations. When you give your digestive system a 12 to 14-hour break overnight, autophagy kicks into high gear. A study from the University of Tokyo that followed 2,000 adults for 10 years found that those who maintained a consistent 12-hour fasting window had 43% lower rates of metabolic syndrome and 37% lower inflammation markers. This isn't about starving yourself. The typical pattern is simple: breakfast around 7 a.m., lunch at noon, and dinner by 7 p.m. This provides a 14-hour fasting window for your body to repair and regenerate. During this time, your insulin levels stabilize, your body's production of human growth hormone, essential for repair, increases, and your brain produces more brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that protects your neurons and improves memory. In fact, the Okinawa centenarian study found that people following this pattern had 60% lower rates of dementia. Secret number 3, the 5-color medicine method. When researchers studied why certain Japanese villages had cancer rates 70% lower than the national average, they discovered that these communities naturally ate foods of 5 different colors every single day. This isn't about aesthetics. Each color represents a different class of phytonutrients that work together in powerful synergy. Red foods, lycopene and anthocyanins. These compounds, found in tomatoes and red peppers, are powerful antioxidants that protect the heart and reduce inflammation. A Harvard study found that men who ate red foods daily had a 39% lower risk of stroke. Orange and yellow foods, carotenoids and flavonoids, found in carrots and sweet potatoes, these support the immune system and protect the eyes. Research from Johns Hopkins showed that people with adequate beta-carotene intake had a 56% lower risk of cognitive decline. Green foods, chlorophyll and folate, found in spinach and broccoli, these aid in detoxification and DNA repair. A Japanese study of 40,000 adults found that those who ate green vegetables daily had 45% lower rates of stomach cancer. White foods, allicin and beta-glucans. Found in garlic, onions and mushrooms, these boost immune function and have powerful anti-cancer properties. Purple and blue foods, anthocyanins and resveratrol, found in eggplant and blueberries, these protect the brain and have been shown to slow aging at the cellular level. When you eat all 5 colors, they create synergistic effects. The vitamin C in red peppers helps your body absorb the iron from green leafy vegetables. This is a simple visual way to ensure you are getting the full spectrum of nutrients your body needs to fight disease. Secret number 4, the 80% rule that adds years. Hara Hachi Bu. Hara Hachi Bu. These 3 words, a traditional Okinawan teaching, might be the most powerful longevity secret ever discovered. It simply means, eat until you are 80% full. This practice doesn't just prevent overeating, it triggers profound biological changes that slow down aging. Western science has now confirmed that this practice of mild calorie restriction without malnutrition activates powerful longevity genes called sirtuins. These genes regulate cellular health, repair DNA, and reduce inflammation. A study from Washington University showed that people practicing this type of mild calorie restriction had hearts that appeared 15 years younger on scans. How do you know when you're 80% full? It's simple. Eat slowly and pay attention. When you no longer feel actively hungry but could still easily eat more, that's the time to stop. It takes your brain about 20 minutes to register fullness. Most people eat so fast they blow past the 80% mark without ever realizing it. A simple Japanese technique is to put your fork or chopsticks down between bites and to chew each mouthful thoroughly. This naturally slows you down and allows your brain's satiety signals to catch up. Secret number 5, the fermentation factor. Nearly every meal in traditional Japanese cuisine includes a small portion of fermented food, and there's a shocking reason why. Researchers have discovered that Japanese centenarians have gut microbiomes that look completely different from the average adult. Their gut is a diverse garden of beneficial bacteria that produce powerful healing compounds. The secret? The daily consumption of fermented foods like miso, natto, and pickled vegetables. These aren't just condiments, they are probiotic powerhouses that reshape your entire internal ecosystem. The bacteria in these foods produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, at 3 times the normal rate. SCFAs reduce inflammation, boost immune function, and protect against cancer. A 20-year study from the National Cancer Center in Tokyo found that those who ate fermented soy products daily had a 27% lower risk of stroke and an 18% lower risk of heart disease. Furthermore, the bacteria in fermented foods communicate directly with your brain through the vagus nerve. This gut-brain axis affects everything from your mood to your cognitive function. Japanese researchers found that people eating fermented foods daily had 40% lower rates of depression and anxiety. Secret number 6, the sequence solution. This secret is so simple, yet so powerful, it can reduce blood sugar spikes by up to 42%. It's not about what you eat, it's about the order in which you eat it. Groundbreaking research has revealed that eating your food in a specific sequence dramatically changes how your body processes it. The sequence that changes everything is vegetables first, protein second, carbohydrates last. Here's why it works. When you eat fiber-rich vegetables first, the fiber creates a viscous, gel-like mesh in your small intestine. This mesh acts as a barrier, slowing down the absorption of the sugars and fats that come later. Your blood sugar rises gradually instead of spiking. A study of 2,500 Japanese adults with prediabetes found that those who followed this sequence reversed their condition in 68% of cases without any other dietary changes. The protein comes second because it triggers the release of a hormone called GLP-1, which further slows stomach emptying and improves insulin sensitivity. By the time you get to the carbohydrates, your body is perfectly primed to handle them efficiently. Secret number 7, the morning water ritual that extends life. This is it, the number 1 secret that Japanese doctors credit with adding up to 20 years to a person's lifespan. It's a specific morning ritual that 96% of Japanese centenarians follow religiously. They drink a specific amount of warm water immediately upon waking, before eating or drinking anything else. This isn't just about hydration. Research has revealed that this simple practice triggers a cascade of biological processes that quite literally clean and reset your entire body. During sleep, your body is in repair mode and metabolic waste accumulates. When you drink approximately 640 milliliters, about 2.5 cups, of warm water first thing, it flushes this waste out through your kidneys and intestines. This large volume of water on an empty stomach also powerfully activates the gastrocolic reflex, stimulating a healthy bowel movement and preventing the reabsorption of toxins. It has been shown to jumpstart your metabolism by up to 24% for the next 90 minutes and increase blood flow to the brain, improving alertness better than coffee. The Nagoya University study, which followed 5,000 adults for 20 years, found that those who consistently practiced this morning water ritual had a 37% lower all-cause mortality rate. They had fewer heart attacks, strokes, and cancer diagnoses. These 7 secrets work together in perfect synergy. The morning water ritual prepares your body, the eating sequence optimizes nutrient absorption, the fermented foods support your microbiome, the 80% rule prevents overload, The 5 colors provide complete nutrition, the eating window allows for cellular repair, and the warm foods support digestion. The Japanese centenarian doctors, who are still seeing patients in their 90s, are not superhuman. They simply understand something we are only beginning to grasp. Small, consistent daily practices compound into extraordinary longevity. You don't need expensive supplements or extreme diets. You need these simple, time-tested methods that work with your body's natural processes, not against them. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these 7 secrets shocked you the most, and which one are you going to try first thing tomorrow morning? Share your commitment in the comments below. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more life-changing health secrets and share this video with someone you care about. It might just be the gift that adds years to their life. Thank you for watching.